Welcome, everybody, to the Nourish Your Soul show. I am your host, Lainey Savante Wilkin, and I'm wearing two hats this week as we celebrate not only this amazing opportunity to talk about this new book, High Vibrational Wellness, but these authors who are incredible healers are here to kind of nourish your soul with all the things that are happening in this book. And today's guest is one of our authors, Charlotte Warren. He was here. She Aroma Oracles. I'm the food oracle. She's the aroma oracle. So let's give her a nice welcome, Charlotte. Welcome to the
Thank you. Thank you.
yeah.
How are you today?
Well, how I'm great. How are you? We've just launched a book that the world is now seeing how to heal themselves in 25 different ways at least, right?
Yeah, it's a great book. I had the opportunity to be able to read through the other authors, which was really nice. And it is a great book full of many, many resources. I think it's a great
I
book.
was speaking, yeah, no question. And I was speaking to a couple of the people before the book came out. We call them the advanced readers. And they're like, we're trying to get through this book. I'm like, oh, this is not the book you just kind of zip through. This is a book that you marinate, right? If I'm going to use all the food words references, you take in its essence, you breathe it in, right? And you really sit with the information, you sit with the wisdom, you sit with the words. And I really sat with your chapter. So
Oh, thank you.
very, very powerful. So let's talk about, first off, let's talk about you. What is Aroma Oracles? What are you, an aroma oracle? Like I'm the food oracle?
Um, yeah, I guess so. So I was a massage therapist for many, many, many years, and of course, like everybody else during the pandemic, the whole world shut down, and I kind of had to pivot and do some things and reevaluated and that sort of thing, and kind of went back to my roots with playing with some oracle cards and different decks, and doing the things to fill my time. Went back to school and learned got certified in some different kinds of life coaching and dream building and that kind of stuff. And as I was playing with the cards, I'm also certified in aroma freedom technique. And I simply got this calling to put everything in the same umbrella. So that's how, and I dreamt of a name, and Aroma Oracles came out because I do oracle cards, but I do life coaching and dream building, and I work with essential oils. And yeah, that's really how it birthed, really. And so I don't really do body work so much anymore. I'm really enjoying doing the interaction, just communicating with people and helping people really expand into their own personal joy and finding their higher selves.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Well, I have done a few holistic and spiritual festivals where we have met up a few times, and I see you giving readings and you're busy all day long. So I'm like, she has got some juice over there. And yeah, I always think the juiciest of healers, like the ones who are really doing it, come with um, deep backgrounds. They come with an essence. Also, speaking for myself, we come with a little bit of an arsenal of personal warriorism. And I know I've used the term before, wounded healer, but we do come from a place where we can deeply and empathically, passionately help others. And so when I look over at you being busy all day, it's like, yes, she's probably got a lot to offer. And then I read your chapter and I was like, yep, there it is. So
Thank
let's
you.
talk about it. What I want to just first let's give people a little bit of you don't have to go into everything. We obviously want them to look forward to that when they read your chapter. But maybe just let's talk about a little bit about why you chose to be here. I reached out to you. I just had a calling that you would fit this absolute perfect dynamic to provide an intuitive healing therapy to nourish your body temple. So, what kind of went on in your mind? And then from there, about what you were going to talk about when you have a whole lifetime of choices to do in a small chapter, right? You can't put everything in 3,000 words.
Yeah. Um, well, first and foremost, thank you so much for reaching out to me. I feel very honored and blessed to be a part of this um, collab, I guess. It's really amazing. But I guess when it was presented to me, when you came to me and presented it to me, at first I was just like, really, me? Like, you know what I mean? Like at first, but then it was very loud that what I have, what I have can connect to a lot of people, and I felt that it was something that could really be of service. That I need to get a little louder with the knowledge that I have, the experiences that I've experienced, because I know that there's a lot on the planet that have experienced a lot of what I've experienced, and it
Mm-hmm.
can be a really lonely situation. So
Mm-hmm.
when you hear somebody else, there's that
Mm-hmm.
connection. Like, oh, okay, now that gives me a little gives a person another perspective. Like, oh, okay, I see what's happening here.
Well, when you see the reviews, oh, I think you might need to, whatever you could, can you turn it down just a little, your
Oh,
volume? I think it's just doing a little kickback.
sorry.
I, I think you've seen the reviews and they're saying over and over, these stories are all of our stories. We all have some sort of one of these, some of these, all of these. They're just because everyone shared so honestly and brave, right? Brave Healer Productions produced and published this book. And so you were incredibly brave. Many people were incredibly brave and vulnerable. But that's what I think the takeaway is. Don't you think that just what you said, that there's a little bit of something that this can relate to? And if it makes any significant impact or even a tiny impact, it's a change for the better, right?
Yeah, yeah. When Laura DeFranco actually, when we were prepping everything, and she said, "Okay, I want to hear your biggest secret in the first sentence," I was just like, ooh, okay, here we go. It's
Yeah.
time. It's time to let the cat out of the bag and really, but it's not, I've really come to a space in my life now that I know that nothing is in vain.
Mm-hmm.
None of our experiences are in vain. It's the language we need to hear in order for
Yes.
us to grow. So it was
Well,
just such a
you
beautiful
made it
platform.
really, sorry, say that again.
I was just saying it's such a beautiful platform.
Yes. Well, you brought up a really good point during the shutdown that there was so much change, and the word pivot came up so much that it really did provide all of us that opportunity to go bigger, further, farther, faster, deeper. And I think as a result of that, look where it took you. And now you're a published author, and your books, your words, your stories is being seen as we speak all over the globe. How does that feel? Or can you feel what that feels like yet?
I'm still processing it. Yes, still processing it. I've gotten to some of the advanced readers. I've gotten some feedback already, which has been overwhelmingly heartfelt. Like I'm blown away. Like I'm blown away. I'm so blown away. So I feel really vulnerable, but I'm feeling very comfortable in that vulnerability, which is something kind of, it's a new thing. It's not always easy to be vulnerable, but I feel it feels like a good sense of purpose, I guess you could say. Like it really feels right.
100%. Well, I think your soul knows you're in a cocoon of protection. You're in a cocoon of love, and we all have come together to rally around each other, around this book, around the people we know this will make a difference for. So I thank you for being here, for stepping in and up, and allowing yourself to be part of this collective. And for those who are watching this, I just really look forward to you reading Charlotte's chapter 21 called Aroma Oracles. And what's the subtitle?
Breaking through the static.
Perfect. And it's
Yeah.
kind of funny. We do have a little static going on. So we are breaking through the static on this interview a little bit. Thank you for being here again. And if people want to learn more about you, I know your information's in the book. Yes, go get the book. It's on Amazon. It's everywhere now. Go get them, Tiger. How else can they reach you when they're seeking?
My website is charlottewarren.com or aromaoracles.com. It'll take you to the same place. I am on YouTube under Aroma Oracles. I'm on Facebook, Instagram, both Aroma Oracles. So you can find me there. Yeah, or aromaoracles@gmail.com if you want to shoot me a letter.
Do you do private sessions online, or
I
is it just
do.
in person, or it's everything?
Yes, I do. I do in person. I do gatherings. I do retreats. I do online and in person. Um, yeah, I hosting retreats is kind of intimate, so it's nice. You'll definitely have sessions with me and my business partner as well. Um, yeah, I'm available.
Excellent. All right. We have a lot in common. Thank you for being here. Thank you for listening to the Nourish Your Soul show as we highlight a lot of the authors this week in high vibrational wellness, intuitive healing therapies to nourish your body temple. You can get it now globally at Amazon. Wish you a blessed week. Look forward to all your feedback. Charlotte, thank you for being here. Everyone,
Thank
take
you
care.
so much for having me. Thank you for
Sure.
holding the space for all of us.
Yes, my honor, my absolute honor. Bye, everybody.